touching, touching, and listening, the listening hands. And what happens to the story in the body story, and what happens while the person speaks to you and you're listening to them, and what hunches do you get while you're listening to the person speaking and also listening to their body. So you're really tracking these two. Your brain is literally tracking two, and then you add a third yourself. And there's more, but we're just going to concentrate again on the tracking of myself, you, what your body is telling me, what you're telling me, what my body's telling me. That's 4 already, the 4 column, 4. What I'm thinking, that's 5. My contact or non-contact, that's 6. Our energies. Well, that's our contact. It's fun. It's true.
It's a lot of possibilities.
It's a lot of possibilities.
Yeah.
So what about you and your life and all the possibilities in your life? Aha, did you see what I did? All right, okay. You gotta, it's just happened so fast, and I don't even think about it. But she brought up possibilities, and that's I love that theme. So I just bounce it right back to you. So tell me about your possibilities in your life. What's happening in these possibilities?
Possibilities. I have a lot of possibilities. I just considering. I'm newly single person in the world, and I have a lot of possibilities. I'm experiencing myself.
When did this occasion?
My divorce was final on June 18th.
Okay, let's pause just a minute. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Mm-hmm. So this was a while coming, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, and now
Long
it's
time.
complete.
Yes.
In the sense that it's official. And so you have a lot of possibilities as a single individual again.
Yeah. So it was important to me to ask for now, I would like this.
I'm glad you did.
That was also important for me to say, I would like this. I would like more experience with you. I'd like more of someone just hanging out with me. I'd like more.
Would you say that again?
I would like more.
Change I would like. See how it feels to say I want more.
I want more.
How's that? The energy of I want more, which I would like more.
I want more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I also am, another part of the possibilities in my life is having the possibility of experiencing all the richness of the relationship I've had with my father and his work with people, including his hands-on people.
Yes.
And I would love to have myself come fully into my own hands and have my father, I want a sense of my father watching me and being proud of me.
All right, well that's enough. Would you lie down on your back? I mean, that's about 3 months we can do on that one. It's a lot, and when you were talking about your father, I could feel your emotional energy field really vibrating. Yeah?
Yes.
And your hands, his touching,
Yeah.
You're again coming into this work a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty powerful.
Yes, that is very, very powerful. That's very powerful. Yeah. So you may stop the session for any reason you want. any reason, if anything happens that you want to pause, stop, open your eyes, check something out with me, you can do that. I'll be following you. Okay? Okay. So here in your pelvis, if you had words for your pelvis today, your belly and your pelvis, what would you say?
To them?
Do you, anything you'd like to share in your journey inside your body?
Oh, they say I'm so stiff.
Okay, so they're expressing where they are with you, your hip joints and pelvis.
Yeah.
And they say to Bonnie, I'm so stiff.
Yeah.
So as you're journeying around inside there and listening to your pelvis and hip joints, what else do they say to you? Because we're both listening to them. What a treat. My hands are listening to your pelvis and hip joints, and you are. So what else do they say? Good, do that again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we're porous.
We're porous. We're porous. Okay. We're porous. And what's a message that they need to tell you today as you went in there and obviously came to where I was touching? They're porous.
Yeah, like a sponge.
We're porous like a sponge. We're porous like a sponge.
We've been dried out.
I've been dried out. So I'm porous like a sponge, and I've been dried out.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you feel when you hear your pelvis say, I've been dried out and I'm porous like a sponge?
How I feel when I hear that.
You hear that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You hear that and your right leg is moving around?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is your right leg joining in on this conversation? Yeah, what is the right leg saying and do? You know, it's moving.
I just want to move some more.
Yeah, go ahead. I want to move.
I want to move more than I've been moving.
Say that again.
I want to move more than I've been moving.
Where would you like to move?
Out.
Go ahead.
Move out.
Yeah, go ahead. I want to move out.
Yeah.
Into this wider space. You're moving. You're taking up more space.
Yeah.
And you're moving right over the table.
Yeah. That's where I'm going.
That's where I'm going. So the table has a kind of a territory, boundary there, and you'd like to...
Not that far.
Not that far.
No.
Oh, did you do one leg and the other?
No.
Let's see if it's...
This doesn't...
Okay, both legs. Okay. Try one. Experiment. What happens if you do one, leave the other one on top?
My arms have to...
Okay. So how do you experience yourself now? One leg on your territory, supported by the table, and the other leg out there.
It's cool out here, and
Cool?
cool.
Yeah.
I felt that making my whole back tired.
Okay. So you really got aware that when you let that other leg hang out on the side without enough support, your back got tired.
Too much.
Too much.
Too much space and too much freedom.
Too much space and too much freedom. So what happens when you get too much space and too much freedom?
Get tired.
You get tired. All right, let's zip down to your back. All right, let's zip down to that back. It's the lower back, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Want to slip your hand underneath there and just feel that spot? Just slip it underneath there. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now, what's the wisdom that that lower back says to you about freedom and movement?
Well, if you stretch too far, you're gonna lose touch with me.
If you stretch too far, you're going to lose touch
Mm-hmm.
with me. Okay, and who's me hanging out down there in your back?
That was my leg hanging out.
Yeah, your leg was hanging out. So was that your leg that said that, or your back?
Well, my back said to my leg,
Okay,
if you go out too far out there, you lose touch with me.
okay. Your back said to your leg, if you go out, okay, I got it. If you go out too far, you lose touch with me. Right? Okay. So when you hear that, there's a lot of feelings. Okay, so let yourself have those feelings, body. Start right here, let yourself have it. Say that again and just let yourself have those feelings.
If you go out too far there, you'll lose touch with me.
You can bring your knees up, Bonnie, whatever you like there. Yeah. Yeah, now you can really feel that. Yeah? Okay. So what do these hands say about all of this?
Right now, my hand's pretty numb.
Yeah. Yeah. Your hands are pretty numb. Both or just this one?
Especially my right one.
Especially the right one. Did you make any movement you want with your hands? And now, how do you experience your hand?
Very limp.
Yeah.
There's so much energy all through the rest of me, and my hands are limp.
What's coming back to me is that phrase you said at the beginning, that you want to connect with your father.
Yeah.
With his hands and your hands.
And the words I said about my back and my leg, it seemed like my father saying to me, if you go too far out there with that stuff you're doing, you're going to lose touch with me.
Okay.
That's pretty far out, that energy stuff. And
That listening to the body, touching, energies. So it's quite a shift to be able to be in this position and be touched and also have all the emotions that you have. And it'd be okay to have them. Very okay. Super okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Be really easy to go to your rocking feet and rocking pelvis and do that, but the theme is here. I'm hanging out with your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
But really listening to how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big connector right now with us.
I don't know where I'm going.
Good. Tell them, I don't know where I'm going right now.
No, right now I don't know where I'm going.
And I feel where.
And, yeah. Well, I know what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's happening is really happening.
That's right. You said it. What's happening is really
It's really
happening.
happening. And I'm happening.
And I'm happening.
Yeah.
Say that again.
I'm
Dad.
happening.
Dad, I'm happening.
That I'm happening.
Yeah. I'm not waiting to be I'm not waiting to happen.
I'm not waiting.
I'm not waiting to be happening. I am happening.
I am happening.
You sure are. Whoa, you could stick your toe in a socket and probably light up this whole room with this energy that's moving around here. This is fantastic. You're really buzzing away here. Voltage, voltage. Take up more space. Yep, so you're going over the edge and experimenting.
Oh, you mean how you look? Sorry,
Now,
Ilana. Yeah,
I
I'm really
know.
not
I know, that's what I'm doing.
in
Right.
something.
I know that. That's where we are right now, is slowly tracking you and seeing where you're going here. So jellyfish, how do I look?
You look very strong.
Strong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Strong. Okay. You don't have to lose your jellyfish.
I'm a
quality.
jellyfish.
You are a jellyfish.
And you look strong.
And I look strong.
Yeah.
I got it.
I'm just checking out.
Checking this out. Right. You are a jellyfish and I look strong.
Yes.
Check, check.